Hey, you two. Okay, I'm back again. All right, so this is kind of round robin. Now, for all you ignorant black women out there that's talking about black men putting up negativity and stuff like that, one, we're putting it up because that's about all y'all do is trifling stuff. Just pretty much trifling stuff. But I did put a video up where there was actually a black woman that saved herself for a husband whose father was a pastor, no less. And we all know about the PKs, right? So, um, one of the things that you will find alarming is she got just as much hate as black men. All right? So, let me take you on this little roller coaster um, ride as to why black women hate anything good, even if it's coming from one of them, the same way they hate good black men, right? While the most trashy of trash um, grows in popularity in the community of black women. Oh, yeah, and we're talking about them same black women with the degrees, right? You know, it's like the virgin gets hate while the twerker gets fame. All right? Hey, I mean, these pictures is just all over Google. This is the image of black women, but this is the image they are so proud of. All right, so since I'm putting this on the heels of another video, uh, y'all know I'm shouting out to y'all, but I will say this: please, 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 don't forget to subscribe and share. Subscribe and share all my videos. For you brothers that like what I do, share my video. Um, what I do know is I've seen that Carol has shared, Dwight has shared, and like two more brothers have shared my videos. There's a thing that pops up in the message board when people share it. So, hey, we need to, even when I share my own videos, because some of the times, hey, I know I forget to share my own dang videos, and I'm telling y'all, but charge it to my head, not to my heart. Yeah, I'm basically telling myself that. But brothers, please share these videos. And you sisters, other than and I'm talking about, I know the black women ain't going to share. They're going to pretty much thumbs down my videos, but that's okay. But for the sisters and brothers, please share this because this is important information, right? So please share all of my videos, all the ones you come across. Don't forget to go down and hit the when you're hitting the like button, when you hit the like button, the things that you can share them on come up, and everyone that you belong to, please share them on those platforms. It's what allow me to do in the community what I do, and some of y'all know what I do firsthand. All right, so basically, let's get into this. But first, let me remind you, get the thumbs up. Really important to do the thumbs up, right? Like, share, subscribe. When you subscribe, click the notification bell. When you click the notification bell, click the drop down. All right, I'm getting a lot of subscribers, and it seems like every time I get a subscriber, Google is taking away 2 subscribers. I don't even know how that works. I look at my email, I'll get like 5 subscribers, and then Google takes away 10. So I don't know what that is. But anyway, keep subscribing. We're going to see what happens. To donate, my PayPal link will be in the description box. Just click on the link, and it's a real short process. It only takes a couple of seconds. All right. Well, more than a couple of seconds. It only takes seconds. All right. Maybe a minute. Maybe. All right. So let's move on with this. Okay, this is kind of basically what we see in almost every black woman. They turned into Instagram models. Who taught them this? Their mothers. All right. Who is their target? Thugs, people with money, extortion, all the rest of that. That's basically what the black woman stands for. All right. A woman that's a virgin, yeah, she hated. She's talked about. She ain't getting no love on no show. Right? But let a twerker get up here, they get a whole dang contest. A whole contest. Now, look how happy she is to put herself out like that. Look how happy she is to put herself out like that. Right? But she ain't the only one. This is what the black woman has become. Oh, and you better believe they got degrees. All right? Their degrees allow them to act like this, sleep with thugs, go after the white man, because you know that's their ultimate love. They love this evil system. Right? And these are the same women having these babies that's probably being aborted all over the place. But you know who gets slammed? Women like this.
Presented her father with a, quote, certificate of purity at her wedding. This story has been shared by so many people online. The couple's getting a lot of criticism, a lot of support as well. And Nightline anchor Juju Chang takes a look at the debate.
We've all heard of purity balls, where young girls promise their dads they'll remain virgin till marriage. But 22-year-old Breland Bowman took it one step further.
I do have a special presentation.
Surprising her father, a pastor, with a framed certificate of purity in front of 600 wedding guests and her groom.
I really want to just prove to him at another level that, Dad, your word is good and my word is good, and we did it.
For her to be able to accomplish something, especially in a society where it is so sexually driven, it was an exciting moment.
The document signed by Breland and her doctor verifying her virginity, reading in part, "To show how I have honored God and my earthly father in my body by maintaining my purity."
Even though it was something that was presented to her, it was still her choice.
Her wedding post going viral online with thousands commenting, some negative. One writing, "Why on earth is she presenting such a certificate to her father?" Another, "How sexist is it that we're giving women away to their husbands as some sort of
That
prize?
was a stupid
Where is
person that
his
said
certificate?" Her husband, 28-year-old Tim Bowman, also a virgin until marriage, says the negativity didn't shake their faith.
To see people support and people have issues with it, I think it's an empowering thing.
The couple, who dated for 3 years, admits it wasn't easy.
And I've dated, people and gotten situations where I've come close to not doing what I said I was going to do, but they're
Look at the surprise.
Couldn't be any more happy, more proud. My wife is amazing.
And one more thing.
We're not virgins anymore.
For Good Morning America, Juju Chang, ABC News, New York.
Oh, we know there's a lot of reaction out there. Candace Cameron Bure is here, co-host of The View. I know you guys talked about it yesterday, and I guess it's a certificate that's got everybody upset.
Yeah, it's definitely a little more unusual. I haven't heard of anyone doing
That's
this.
how the Bible
I think
says
it's
you're
fair to
supposed to
point
do
out
it.
there are a lot of people that wait. There are more virgins out there than we realize, but most of them don't share it on social media, and I think it's not out of embarrassment, but because it is a private thing, and for a lot of people it is to honor that relationship with God, and in her case as well to honor her
Oh, yeah,
parents.
their convictions are great. It's just the idea of having that stamp of approval, I guess.
Yeah, I think this was a
They
way
don't
that
want
she
proof.
felt really proud of it. It
White
was a way
people want
for her to
proof for
share her
everything
testimony.
except
I don't
that.
think
wants to be an example.
She wants
said
to be
that she
an
wants to
example.
speak out.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a good way? Is she achieving that?
She has all of us talking. I think she's going to be used as an example for people that won't be ashamed or feel uncomfortable talking about waiting. So I do think it was good.
I think the
did
issue is for a lot of people, though, the double standard, because you didn't see him, even though he saved himself, present
A
a
stupid
certificate to his
white
father.
woman.
And it's this idea of being property and saying, look, I'm not damaged goods.
I didn't see it that way. I understand it, but I think this really came down to the relationship between her and her parents and her
You
new
don't
husband.
see men doing this.
You don't, because
don't see a lot
again,
of-
it's a
But men
personal
can't
choice.
do
He may
it.
not have felt he needed to. For me and my kids, and
Oh,
choosing to
wow.
teach abstinence and hoping they wait, whether or not they make that decision is totally up to them. But I would not want the certificate presented to me. I don't need to know that. It really is about
So you
them.
don't see a
And
trend coming here?
I don't, but I think she's given a really great testimony.
No, and they're lovely people, too. They look great. Candace, thanks a lot for coming in. You can
Thank
see
you.
her and the rest of the gang on The View weekdays at 11 Eastern, 10.
All right, see how stupid women are. See how stupid these white women are. And guess what? These are the black women that's following the white women. See how stupid it is. Now, I'm going to ask the question, and I'm going to ask this to black women. Is it physically possible for a black man to prove he's a virgin? Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for an answer. Why is it that only given to a woman to prove that she's a virgin? Waiting also for an answer. Oh, because the Most High put something in women to let you know if she's been a whore most of her life. That means her stuff's been stretched wide, so wide that when even big men try to go in, they need a rope to come out. They need repelling lessons. They need a helicopter. They need a Huey coming above to send down that life preserver to bring them out of many black women's coochie. It's been so wide open from all the hoish ways that they've had since maybe 12, 13, 14, 15. All right? And black women have become this trifling along with the white women. Now, think about how ignorant what these white women said is. Pay attention to how ignorant what these white women said is. They want males to prove virginity when the Most High didn't put that on us. That's only on women specifically. 2, we don't stretch out of shape. 3, you are a prize to us. And not in the fact that you're an object, right? But when a man finds a wife, not a slut, a whore, but a wife, it is a prize. Because he knows that she don't got all them demon seeds up in her. All right? He knows that there's no risk of raising somebody else's child. He knows that she ain't been around the block and is going to compare you to Pookie and Ray Ray and them. Oh, Pookie and Ray Ray, they like to do it in a third hole. Oh, yes, let's get real. Let's get real. I had to kick some women to the curb behind that comment. All right? When people ask me, why am I so hard on women? And I told this one woman, I'm trying to determine whether she's a sister or a black woman, right? But I told her, it is because of the personal experience of the millions of men that you see on YouTube and stuff like this, right? And I'm saying that these black women have gotten with these dudes that came out of jail and prison and stuff and was down for anything these dudes wanted to do, to include what they were doing in prison. And all these thugs are screwing each other. And then they're turning around and screwing these women. All right, let's not get it twisted. These women on the downside of trifling by a long shot. All right, now, for all you women listening, yeah, why didn't the man first, the Most High didn't give it to us, and us men, we ain't putting up with your garbage anyway. We're not even going to answer that. But for the sake of this video, it is physically impossible, is because there is no virginity standard for a man. All right, it's only for a woman. To make sure that when a man plants that seed, that no corrupt fruit is going to come out. To make sure that he the only baby daddy, at least initially. All right, to make sure there's a covenant between that woman and that man. So when she presents herself as a wife, that she fits him and him first and only. Right? But no, these white women and the people that were upset, and trust me, there were more white people and white women that were upset at this, Why? It's because they had led black women to be abominable creatures. And they had successfully destroyed any good nature that the black women had. They destroyed that relationship that the black women had with the black man. Guess who wants that relationship with the good man? Oh yeah, oh, let's not get it twisted. Oh, I'm down here even in Brazil. Come on, let's really not get it twisted. The white women are loving us right about now. All right? And what separated the black women from the black men is only the black women. Oh, the Willie Lynch letter, that's bull. The Willie Lynch letter did not force at gunpoint the black woman to go be a whore to all the Pookie Ray Rays, Rollo Big Mike, and all them. All right? Daddy Long Stroke, Short Stroke, the white man, Chinese man, everybody but the black man, to include the women that trying to look like black men. Yes, the lesbians. These white women have told these black women who decided to follow the white woman instead of the man, instead of the black women that kicked out the men so that the girls couldn't follow the father. Remember, that pastor was a father, and she was doing that first to honor one, the Most High, and her father, not realizing that they ain't really honoring the Most High, but in her mind, she thinks that Jesus, her Jeebus, is the Most High. All right, that's the knock I have on that. But I will say this, that man is actually teaching her the commandments. And the way they did that, the proof of virginity, was the way they did it in scripture. So she understood scripture enough to get proof of her virginity. And it was not required of the male, because the male can't prove that. There's no way to prove it. And the Most High put it in there is because it was not required of the man. Why? Because a man can have more than one wife. As a matter of fact, if you're an Israelite man, a Hebrew man, a child of the Most High, you're supposed to have more than one wife. It's because because the women outnumber the men, and each woman is supposed to have a husband. The Most High don't see you if you don't have a husband or a man that is leading you in your life. And only two men that can lead a woman is the woman's father and a husband. The woman's father and a husband, or the man in the woman's house. So it could be an elder brother too. Okay, when the father dies, then the elder brother takes over. But y'all know the scripture. But it can't be anybody outside of the relationship of covenant, that is between the husband and his wives, or family. Either way, it got to be blood relationship. And when that hymen get broke, that's blood. All right, it has to be intimate spiritual contact relationship. All right, meaning that the only person that man has a relationship with, they got to be effing. Straight up. That's probably why all these women running around effing the pastor. Wait a minute, but they have husbands. See, I would have been okay with the pastor that went around and effed the girl if she was single. But no, he committed adultery. He's supposed to die for that. He coveted another man's woman in his home, in the daughter's bed, right? Remember, they have no regard for the commandments. And when a woman shows that she's going to do things in accordance with scripture, the first people that jump down her throat is them busted white women on TV. Then you have other white women. And then here comes the feminists. They come in, right? And then the black feminist is going to jump on their bandwagon. And for all the black women that said, oh, we had you men's black, No, you didn't. You never had our back. And not only that, not only did you not have our back, but the good black woman, the black woman that was trying to do right, you didn't have her back either. With that said, I'm out. Here's the thing about this wall. It is mighty. But at least we know one woman that might not be hitting it alone. You know, and it's a shame that you see so many sisters being shamed for having femininity and honor. That's what the community has come to. And it was brought to this by, the single I don't need no man woman.